Hola, my friends. I hope you're all well. So, usually I record this introduction on Monday mornings, and it is Wednesday evening, and it has been such a freaking full on week. Like, as in, full on in the sense of me with Archie, basically. I'm with him 24/7 at the moment, kind of. I'm still very much in that symbiotic phase. And I have very little interest in being away from him at the moment. So, but and as beautiful as that is, it's very full on. And he gets those hours of colic and stuff. But on the whole, like, he's great, and he's super. But he doesn't sleep much during the day. Depends. Some days he does, some days he doesn't. But when he doesn't sleep much, like, my work pretty much goes out the window. But I have been trying to wake up earlier to do it. But anyway, my Insta intro just kept getting pushed back. I prepared it on Monday and just didn't get to it. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm also very, very tired. So you can probably see it on my face. Or if you're listening to this, then maybe you can hear it in my ramble. Yeah, newborn phase, extremely full on, interrupted sleep. This time has passed faster than time has ever passed for me before. Like, honestly, the days are just zipping by. And the thing is that it's really weird because I feed him, like, sort of every 3 hours basically, and then on demand. It's just like it doesn't stop. It's not like you sort of say, okay, I'm going to bed and tomorrow we'll continue. No, you're gonna be up again in, you're gonna feed him for an hour and then you're gonna sleep for 2 hours. Then you're gonna feed him for an hour and you're gonna sleep for 2 hours. It's kind of, you know what I mean? And that's if everything goes well. That's if, so long as he doesn't have a tummy ache, or he's not fussy, or he just wants, extra cuddles and doesn't want to sleep yet. Just depends. But the experience has been great, and I'm totally in love with my little dude. Like, as in, he's just incredible. He's amazing. I love looking into his eyes. I love watching him develop. But anyway, he just fell asleep, so this is my opportunity before he wakes up. Hopefully he'll sleep well now. So yeah, let me tell you what the hell we're speaking about on Instagram this week. Almost at the end of the week, but let me tell you what the hell we're speaking about. So basically, we're speaking about how to choose a path when there are so many to choose from. And this can relate to a lot of different things, right? So, I mean, mainly career. When we speak about, like, how to choose a path, we're speaking about career mainly, but it can even relate to romantic partners. It can relate to where you want to live, whether you want to move away or stay here, or where to invest your money, for example. So how to pick a path. And the reason that I want to speak about this is because it affects a lot of people. A lot of people find that they can kind of get stuck when there's different options and they don't know what to do. And when there's no decision, right, kind of when you don't pick a path, you don't make a decision, there's no creation, right? If you kind of leave all your options open, then you leave no options open, really, because you don't really create much. So I have 3 tips for you, and the first one is to let go of the need to find the perfect career for you or the perfect partner for you, right? So very often we don't pick a path, we don't commit to a pathway because we fear that it will be the wrong one, right? We fear that we'll make a mistake, and then we'll think, oh shit, I should have picked the other partner, I should have picked a different career. But the truth is that this is a very romanticized notion that there is like one right pathway for us. There isn't. Kind of, you can pick the most perfect partner, or a partner who is really, like, well suited for you personality wise and everything, but you're still gonna have to learn how to communicate with each other. You're still gonna have to learn each other's love languages. You're still gonna have to learn what was I gonna say? I literally just blanked. compassion, how to be compassionate with each other. So, you know what I mean? Like it's never about sort of finding the right path. You know, even in your career, like if you're gonna, you're not gonna find the right career. There's always gonna be parts of it that are more challenging than others, or parts of it that are not your favorite or whatever. So, it's not about finding the right path. It's about building a path that fulfills you. And so this is my next tip. My next tip is to build it step by step, right? Sometimes what inhibits us from committing to a path is that we're so bloody impatient. We want everything and we want it now. We want all the results now without putting in the hard work, you know? And I remember when at the beginning of A Life I Choose, at the beginning like of starting it, this used to hinder me a lot, because I used to have dreams of like this kick-ass business, you know, which it has grown into. You know, I wanted the strategist, I wanted the blog, I wanted the YouTube channel, I wanted the podcast, I wanted the products, I wanted to have a thriving practice. I wanted all of this stuff, and I wanted it now, you know, and it's just not the way it works, right? But the fact that I didn't have it all now used to make me feel like I was failing, right? Because I was never where I wanted to be. I always wanted to be 5 steps ahead of where I was. And so where I was never seemed good enough, you know? And that's a very difficult space to be in, because when you're in a space of not good enough, it's very, very difficult to keep moving forward. So this is why I'm saying build it step by step. You know, be patient, slow down, take it one step at a time. And remember that the momentum, you know, you building it step by step, consistently, this is what will build momentum, right? It's the consistency that builds momentum. My third tip when it comes to picking a path when there's so many to choose from is to follow the fun, right? If you go about picking a career or picking a partner based on what you should be picking, then you're probably choosing somebody else's life. You're probably making somebody else's decision, or you're making a decision that you think other people expect you to make. You know, you're trying not to let them down or whatever. Don't make these decisions from a space of I should, right? Rather, follow the fun, follow the excitement, follow where your heart tells you to go. You know, when you are doing that, you're typically living in alignment with sort of this spiritual connection. It's like, you know, when sort of the universe speaks to you and says, you're on the right path. So when you follow the fun, when you follow the excitement, when you follow what feels good, you're being you, you're being authentic, you're being real. And when you're being real, you're going to create awesomeness, whether it's in your career or your relationship. So you need to just follow that pathway. So if choosing your path, whether this is career-wise, relationship-wise, choosing, you know, what to invest your energy in next, whatever this is, if choosing your path at the moment is something you're finding challenging, my lifestyle strategist can guide you with this during lifestyle strategy sessions. If you don't know what sessions are and you want to know more about them, just DM me, right? Lifestyle strategy sessions are a combination of therapy and coaching. And whether you want to use the sessions to, you know, really get to know yourself and really build confidence or self-trust, or you want to strengthen your relationships, or you want to create a kick-ass career, you know, you want to build a business or anything like that, we can guide you. I will match you with a professional who is whose expertise is to guide you to achieve the results that you want. So yeah, just DM me and we will send you all of the info that you need, including fees and, you know, how the packages work and all of that.